All right. I love it that we're, one moment, cover your ears. Oh, that wasn't so loud. I love it that we are 40 hours in and we're now just getting past the tutorial level. Or I feel like we've left the tutorial area. Amusing, to say the least. Let's figure out where we're gonna go in the world of Elden Ring today. Last we left off, of course, we were able to dispatch Godrick? Godfrey is the king. He's the guy. And Godrick was one of his very minor offspring. It's nice to be in a new place in this world, though. How you doing, my friends? Hope all is well for you, and you are having a fantastic day. If you're not, don't worry. Things will always get better. Oh, well, until you jump off a cliff and nearly kill yourself. So, we kind of need to plan what we want to do today. Tonight. Tonight. Since, we're in a completely new area and we don't really have much of a goal or agenda. We could just strike out and see what we find. Oh, that's right. Patches over here probably stole this girl's... Kind of bothers me that the fire doesn't hurt us. Patches more than likely stole this girl's pendant. I, for some insane reason, have a soft spot for Patches. And so even though he likely has the amulet and we might be able to acquire it by roughing him up or potentially killing him, we're not going to because, I don't know. He's, for whatever reason, in all the Souls games, he's like the one thing that I can trust. I can trust that he is always untrustworthy. And that makes him, quite possibly, the most trustable, able to be trusted character to me in the game. All the games. He has some cool stuff, but we're gonna bypass the rest of it since we're broke and we bought most of what we wanted last time anyway. Oh right, and Lepsis let me know the reason we couldn't cast the poison spell in the last episode was because it's actually a bloody incantation. And yeah, it's listed under the incantation. So that, once again, we're being blocked by incantation favoritism. That being said, some of my other friends told me that I can find a magical Santa Claus, an old man Santa Claus in some of the early ruins of the game. Actually, should we go do that? Let's go do that instead. I know we've got this whole beautiful brand new area to go explore, but let's go see if we can find this magic Santa Claus. Two of them mentioned it, and the one that gave me more details gave me very hazy details, to say the least. He couldn't really remember much about him other than he was a magical Santa Claus, and he only appeared in some ruins. That I must have either missed or I really don't know. He also said, oh, what did he say? He said they were in the ruins. And see, this is why I almost don't even mind getting advice or getting hints, because the hint was so cryptic. It sounds like something that came from a Dark Souls character. He said they were... Hold on, let me equip the Misericord first. I don't know why it was unequipped. Anyway, he said that it was in some ruins next to a bunch of squids. Now, when he says squids, I'm gonna go on a hunch here, and I don't think he meant the land octopus. octopuses, octopi, even though that would make more sense. It would make more sense that if you were thinking squid, they would be the land octopi. And I don't know, maybe I'm reading him wrong, but I think he actually might have meant the land squirts. And if he didn't, well then I'm a fool and we're going to waste a bunch of time here. But we're going to go to where all those land squirts were in the swamp and see if the magic Santa Claus is there. And frankly, we have a pretty rockin' upgraded Misericord. So I get the feeling like anything we encounter along the way is probably going to be dispatched pretty easily. Oh, we are not even remotely close to the correct location. It's funny though how our travels repeatedly through these areas has led to me beginning to actually have some of these locations memorized. Or at least I know where we are, which is a lot more than I can usually say without consulting the map constantly. Because the swamp, I believe, is down here, south. It's south and, let's see, east, I believe, of the starting area. Probably die if we jump off that cliff, though. I don't know, it's tough to, well, while we're goofing off, why don't we throw out our sign? It's tough to gauge fall distance in this one. I feel like fall damage distance in the older games was pretty consistent through all four of them. You know, Demon Souls through Dark Souls 3. But then in this one, I feel like it's nearly doubled the distance you can fall before you take damage. And I still don't, I'm not very good at eyeballing it. Yeah, so for some reason I get a feeling like the ruins we missed were maybe over here. But there aren't really any squirts in this area, so maybe I'm just wrong. Where would a magical Santa Claus be? Is this the teleport trap, or... Armament ahead, armament ahead? Isn't this a teleport trap? Wait, how did we miss this? Twin Blade? How, what the... Well, this is pretty cool. What's a Twin Blade? Did we ever read the Knight's Greatsword? Greatsword bestowed upon skilled swordsmen in the demigod's service, and yet had no rank or title. Featuring a long grip enabling dual-handed use, this weapon was designed to dispatch larger foes. Being charged with such a duty was undoubtedly a great honor. What's this Twin Blade? Twin Blade. A sword with blades on both sides of the hilts. Oops. On both sides of the hilt, this weapon is difficult to wield and demands high dexterity. It can be wielded with a single hand, but its true strength is unlocked with dual-handed spinning attacks. Oh, it's, I thought it was actually two separate blades. Okay, so you just kind of a normal swing on the light attack. Heavy attack is interesting. A very wide sweep up might actually be good against flying enemies. But then a follow-up is a wide swing horizontal. So you get your horizontal and vertical. Back step light. Just kind of a poke. It's not bad. Actually, it's got a little bit of range to it. Rolling attack. I'm not a fan of that one. Just kind of a standard attack there. But what about dual wielding it here? Okay, kind of a spin. I'm assuming each spin is a hitbox, so you probably have multiple hitboxes here. And chain the attacks together quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5 swing combo. Again, potentially has multiple hitboxes on it. I don't know because we don't have anything to hit. Backstep attack is still the same. Maybe even a little quicker when it's in two hands. I'm not sure. Rolling, still not good rolling attack. It's really slow. It's actually worse when you're two-handing it. Look how slow that is. He has to, yeah, really bring it up. It's a lot faster when you've just got one hand, I feel like. Well, not really. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Anyway, an interesting weapon, not one we're gonna use, but for those who wish to dazzle their foe with acrobatics, I suppose. Okay, the fact, though, that we found one ruin immediately without even trying, really, makes me think that maybe there is a magic Santa Claus somewhere in these ruins. What did he mean? Squids in a ruin. Who we gonna help today? We're going to help Pain. I wonder what they want us to fight. Oh, is that an invader? Oh, summoned as an adversary. I'm just gonna sit here and watch. I'm not gonna help you do your PvP, dude. I'm more interested in role-playing in this one, because I'm not just gonna beat up on some guy. We're just gonna sit here and snooze and see what happens. He's like, hey, go fight him. We're like, no. Aw. Looks like he's not interested in messing around. Xerxes, the duelist. It looks like he keeps hitting us, but we're not actually taking damage. I'm not sure. Duelist Xerxes has returned to their world. That's funny. He's just like, nah, I ain't into this. I don't know why that's so funny to me. That was worth it. See, that's the kind of victory I would rather have. I don't want to best someone in combat, but just messing around with somebody to the point where they're like, you know what, I'm out of here. That's the kind of victory I'm here for. Oh, look, somebody else has our hat. Summoning another adversary. It's gonna look like we're matching, which is interesting. Great, great. We have the Red Hood gang here. I think this person is probably trying to summon somebody else. Hey! They're clearly not here to defeat a boss. I don't see the, what's it called? The, we fought him so many times I can never remember his name. The Golden Knight on horseback. Unable to summon adversary. Okay. So I clearly don't understand how this works, since this is different from the old invasions. It seems like people just summon people to fight. It's like, it seems a lot more like intentional PvP through these summon pools, which beforehand again was only able to be done with oh, that looked painful. We'll jump in if they're in trouble. But previously, the only way to do PvP was you put down a red sign. And, you know, the pools kind of changed the dynamic. Oh, someone coming in to join the fray. I doubt Pain is very happy with us right now. Pain, no! Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm not gonna step in unless Pain is really in trouble. Oh, it's the same guy. His name is Xerxes. Pain does quite a bit of damage. Xerxes, I think Xerxes may be the better player, or maybe he's got more latency. He's landed more hits on Pain, but Pain does so much damage. Yeah. Look at the disrespect, the teabagging, or whatever it's called. It's not teabagging in this game. Oh, you can teabag in this game now that I think about it. What is that? Maybe it's not teabagging. Maybe it's just a weird... Why do people do that? They block really quickly. Yeah, I don't know. Pain may be out of Estus, which probably is the real problem here. Invaded by Bloody Finger Loki. We've been invaded. They weren't an adversary. Interesting. They might be a prisoner too. Look, they have the staff and the sword.
Hey. Hey.
Where's they going? Looks like Loki wants to fight somewhere specific. Where did Loki go? Yes, okay, yeah, this is multiplayer. He just jumped off the edge. You missed it. We got some guy. I haven't been aiding this person. I don't know why they summoned us other than I think they just want to fight PvP. But so we've just been sleeping anytime somebody tries to invade them. And somebody got really angry that we were sleeping and tried to attack us, and we kept dodging over and over, not actually fighting. And then he's just like, screw this, and just DCs out. Or not DC, but uses the item that disconnects you. Pain is not very happy though that we're not assisting, which is fine. They can get over it. Alright, let's see. Oh my gosh, it's Xerxes again. This poor guy.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Looks like he's calling out. What? No, they're pointing to Leon. Alright, looks like he knows we're not gonna fight him, so... I think he wants to fight... Yeah, it looks like he wants to fight Leon. Alright, Pain seems overpowered damage-wise, but Leon does a lot less damage than Pain was doing. Although it looks like he has some kind of weapon skill. Damage-wise, these two seem pretty equal. Oh, but Leon capitalized on Xerxes' recovery time from a failed heavy attack. Leon trying with that, whatever that weapon skill is. Leon really likes jump attacks, but he kind of tried a wild jump attack there and Xerxes punished it because it missed. Leon really likes the jump attacks. I think that's going to get him killed. The jump attack is fine, but he's He's going for a lucky hit. They're both kind of just wildly swinging. They're both kind of low. I don't know if neither have S's. They both should have S's. Maybe they're just choosing not to use it. What? That Xerxes just left. That's lame. Yeah, me? I don't want to fight. You don't want to see me fight. I'll just die. That might have been a connection error. Yeah, it probably was. It didn't really look like he used an item that time. If they weren't healing, then it was a true honor duel. Yeah. This is the first time I've really tried to do multiplayer in a Souls game when the game was new. Any other time I've done multiplayer, it's been years after the game has been released, so I don't really ever get to see the true meta or whatever you want to call it, but I have heard that some people really don't like it when... It's Xerxes again. I've heard that some people consider healing in the middle of a duel to not be very... to not be appropriate. Which I think is silly. Heal all you want. Oh. Oh. That's 2 hits there. Yeah, see, that's the problem. One swing from Pain does more than half of Xerxes' HP. Healing during consensual PvP is lame. Oh, okay. So because this guy is setting himself up as a summon, like what do you call it? A duelist. He's opening himself up to the voluntary PvP, then healing is lame. Although Pain just healed. Healing during unintended invasions is fine. Gotcha. Oh, what was that? Some kind of flash of light. See, Pain, I feel like Pain just has a over-leveled or an overtuned character. She makes a lot more mistakes than Xerxes does in these fights. She gets hit way more. But Xerxes... Yeah, I don't know. If Xerxes gets hit like twice, he's dead. Yeah, voluntary PvP is weak sauce. Healing during voluntary PvP is weak sauce. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I'd heard as well. Because then it just extends the fight forever and it just kind of gets old. Yeah, like Xerxes is hit quite a few times more during this fight. The Pain just keeps healing it off. Oh, that might be the end. Nope. Able to roll out. Pain's follow-up swing is too slow. There's enough time to roll out of it. Wonder if it's possible to stagger that follow-up swing so that you read the roll. Yeah, Xerxes is probably done for. But again, it's not fair. Pain is healed, it feels like, far more times. If we could betray our host, I would go in and backstab Pain right now. I feel like Xerxes deserves the victory here. Oh no, that's the end. Well, I feel like there's nothing for us to do here other than bully random invaders, so we're actually gonna We're gonna sever here because there's no meaningful interaction I feel like we can do. Akia, where's Magical Santa Claus? We're on the hunt for Magical Santa Claus, but I can't find him. Dark Wind said that he thought they were around some ruins, so I was looking around these ruins. Yeah, Magic Santa. Traveling Santa, he teaches you spells. Or so I've been told. That's just what we call the first... Oh, he's the first merchant? Oh my gosh. He just meant the wandering merchant. Literally the second grade. Oh, I've been there. That guy doesn't teach sorcery. I've been lied to. I've been bamboozled. Oh well, at least I found a twin blade out of it that I missed, apparently. Yeah, this guy, Yuta. No, wait, Yuta? What's Yuta doing there? No, the second merchant is here. This guy, Merchant Kale. No, you were confusing what Adam told you. I read those messages. Oh, bummer. Oh wait, we've talked to Yuta here. He just warns you about the Dragon Clan. Yeah. We don't care about that. So there really is no sorcery. There's no sorcery anywhere. This game loves incantations and hates sorceries. I could show you the person he was talking about if you want. I thought... Wait, was Magic Santa not this guy? Because we've talked to Merchant Kale already. Oh my gosh, he is the Santa Claus.
Wait, well, you're back.
Yeah, this guy has no sorceries. Admittedly, though, he really does look like Santa Claus. Magic Santa is where the witch showed up. Yeah, the witch is over here. Or was over here. I don't know where she went. She hasn't showed up since. The sorceress is another person. Oh, there's a sorceress? Or when you say sorceress, do you mean the witch lady? The one who has the other eye blind? Down south before the peninsula? Before the peninsula... No? There's a lot of peninsulas here. Here's a peninsula. This, I guess, is technically a peninsula? The witch is not the sorceress. Okay. Sigh. Yeah, I haven't met a sorceress yet. Nomadic merchant. No, that's probably not it. Stranded graveyard. Yuta. Oh well. Go to the Agil Lake Grace. Alright. At this point, I don't even care if somebody tells me where she is, because I feel like I'm missing out on a very important part of the character. The build we have. It doesn't do much good to have all this int if we can't cast any magic with it. Alright. Now go to those ruins north and to the west a bit. Alright. The Dragon Burnt Ruins. Wasn't that where I just was? Wrong direction. Now go to those ruins north and west. I mean, I assume you mean the Dragon Burnt Ruins. East. Oh, east. North, then what? What? No, east, west. What? Waypoint. Waypoint. Oh, I can't go to the map anymore. Well, I'm sorry you don't know. Too many drinks. Well, as I was saying earlier about Adam's advice, frankly, your advice isn't any worse or better than any of the advice Dark Souls characters give you on a regular basis, so... Oh, it doesn't look like we've been here. What the... What? Alright, we're gonna light that plant on fire. It's very satisfying to do that. Oh, oh goodness. That was punitive. Oh, and all the people are here. Do we activate this? No. Okay, cool. Here, there are stairs here. Okay. Wish this flower would stop messing with us. Yeah, clearly I haven't been here. I think this is evidence that in spite of having explored a large part of this early map, there are still areas that I just haven't gone to because of just how big everything is. Alright. Come, Torrent. Let us look for a lady to teach us spells. There's a couple plants over there. Don't really see any stairs though. Oh, there's some stairs. Are you happy you have your new emotes? They are actually pretty good. Uh-oh. Strong foe ad. Well, we're pretty over-leveled for this area, so we're probably fine, right? Mad pumpkin head. It's a mad pumpkin. Oh, gosh. And this is how we died. He doesn't look really ready to take any crap from us. We fought one of these on the bridge, but that was on horseback, and that felt a lot easier. Jeebus. Can't get behind him, which is frustrating my normal combat style. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to keep our distance and hit him with magic, because he's not giving us a lot of opportunity to get behind him. I'd be happier if all of them were approved. They weren't approved? How do you only have +1 tiers? You have a great rune. I don't know, man. We only... for the first 36 hours of this game, I was using a +2 weapon. It was only 2 nights ago where I went immediately from +2 to +8, like all in one sitting. It was great. I have not exactly been doing this in the most logical order. I mean, you get tiers with what are they called? Maybe we pick some up. Maybe I should check. Let's see here. Flasks. Increase amount replenished by flasks. Use sacred tier. Yeah, I don't have any sacred tiers. I don't know where. We found one, and I have no idea where to actually get them. I have 2 emotes still waiting to be approved. I've actually apparently gotten to auto-approve on some emotes. Oh, so that they can actually be used on Twitch? What the heck? Who's this crazy person? There are 2 you have for sure missed. Bummer. Alright, so it looks like she has some kind of crystal obsession going on here. She's wearing some kind of twisted metal doll face mask with gems on the top. And she's surrounded by gems.
Tarnished, are we? I wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly.
Okay. We're here to learn sorcery, which is exactly the option the game is giving us.
A yen for Glintstone sorceries. Well, your aptitude does appear passable, but one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled.
No, you must choose your apprentices wisely.
Apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me?
Also, a memory stone. Oh, of course I want to learn.
Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in Glindstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle or cast kind words. Never.
Good.
Anticipate grievances, young apprentice.
We have suffered many grievances to get here, Selen. Do not lecture us on grievances. Now take this scroll and teach us things. We're gonna give her the Royal House scroll.
Takes me back to my academy days. Very well. This is sorcery with which I'm not entirely unfamiliar. I'll be sure to incorporate it into one of your lessons. Never lose that inquisitive spirit, my apprentice.
She's also a prison buddy. She has a weird thing on her head. Where did we put that? For some reason I haven't been able to find the prison mask. I might have accidentally stored it in the Grace. This is heartbreaking. She has all these spells and we have no runes with which to buy them. Okay, what do we got here? Glintstone Pebble, the most basic glintstone sorcery of the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. The glintstone serves as a conduit, launching magical projectiles at the foes. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly and while in motion. This is a universal first step on the journey to true knowledge of sorcery. Well, we'll take it then. And do we have any runes? Oh gosh, we do not. We're gonna have to go out and grind runes. Runes. Anything you want to know before Godrick, I can probably tell you. Okay. I think this was honestly the last big one. I don't really know what you mean by memory stone. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but as far as making the Estises heal me more, I can probably get by without it. Uh-oh, we're gonna get poisoned. I haven't done anything after Godrick. I feel like I got lost in Caelid, which is the blight, or the what is it called? The Scarlet Rot place. I feel like I went there first thing, and I've spent more, well, I shouldn't say more time there, but I feel like I've spent as much time there as I have in other places. This place is brutal. But it seems pretty obvious that you're meant to go up here into this northwestern section. You should have one stone at this point for sure for 3 slots. Oh, is that how you increase your attunement? I thought it was just by leveling up mind, like the other games. Memory Stone gives another spell slot, you dingus. Oh, okay. Yeah. Seems like what I need then. I've already lost the stairs. They were around here somewhere. Here we go.
Young apprentice, you are a tadpole when it comes to magic. Infantile. Without the legs to walk. So, to become a sorcerer, first, you must face your ignorance.
Facing my ignorance is what I do every day.
Shall we start learning?
Well, maybe not facing. Okay, what else we got? Glindstone Arc. One of the Glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Rea Lucaria fires a horizontal arc of magic that spreads outward. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly while in motion, granted to sorcerers who depart from the Academy to embark on journeys in order to fend off large groups of would-be adversaries. Fools often roam in packs. Alright. Well, we should probably equip these and see what they do. Okay, so that's just your standard. What do they call that in Dark Souls? Sorcery bolt or something like that. Arcane arrow. It's actually not bad. Okay. And then we've got Glintstone Arc. Ooh. Ooh. I like that one. That one is very cool. Okay. The arc is dope against groups. Yeah, I can see that. Look at all the pots getting hit. The other, that spell is per FP some of the best DPS. Yeah, that was something else I noticed, is how little magic it costs. You can cast it so many times. I think the issue with it is the other one we have, what is it called? The one that the prisoner starts with is actually really good against enemies that dodge, because, let me find it. Magic Glint Blade? Because they'll dodge when you cast it, but they won't dodge when it actually fires and flies at them. The other ink class starts with Pebble and Arc. Ugh, I'm jealous. We only got one spell. That spell that turns into a sword swing, not buffing a weapon, is really good. Yeah, that one's been around, I think, since Dark Souls 2. And typically it gets used in, or I shouldn't say gets used, but it's at least usable in PvP. I don't see it here, though, unless this is it. That might be it, I'm not sure. Since everything has a different name, I don't know what they are. Yeah, but it's really good in this one. Gotcha. Man, though, I don't want to get rid of Magic Glint Blade. It's just carried us through so many fights. But, I guess I'll use these for now. Carrion Slicer. Oh, okay, so Carrion Slicer is the one. It's a quick swing, not a greatsword. That is another spell. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think only the Greatsword, Magic Blade, swing was in Dark Souls 2. I don't think there was a quick one. I could be wrong, though. Well, we need more souls, and frankly, we can't equip all the spells anyway. So we'll give these two a test run. Where do we want to go? Lepsis apparently said, or not apparently, Lepsis said that apparently the impassable Great Bridge is a bit of a misnomer. We could have just ran across that instead of teleporting behind it. Yeah, I guess we just go up here. This feels like the place the game wants us to go. Patches is still here. I don't even know what we're here looking for. Hopefully you don't mind too much, Akia, if we go somewhere you haven't seen. What the... As if the crabs weren't bad enough. Oh, when they break the environment. Alright, let's try our new, oh dear. Try our new spells here. So yeah, in PvE I can easily see this being good because of the fact that an enemy that doesn't try to dodge your casts is just gonna sit here and let you convert your mana bar into damage. It's less clunky than Magic Glint Blade. I think it's less fun, but at the same time it's more effective. That is a lobster. I thought it was a crayfish. Same thing, I guess. So here's this giant enemy lobster. There's one behind us. What the? Okay, you didn't need to be able to do that. Wow. Whew. I think lobsters are tiny crayfish, yeah. Okay, so I think we're fine as long as they don't do that water jet attack. Three might be a bit too greedy. Maybe we should just do two and then back off. Oh, no. What's going on? We might have reached his tether point. Yeah, he's trying to go back to his spawn point. So, we need to get you 30 followers and more average viewers for affiliate. We got to be on affiliate, now it's your turn. I mean, that's very kind of you. I'm not too terribly concerned about being affiliate. What does that get us? Is it better for your channel or something? If it is, I mean, that's totally fine. We got most... Yeah, we got all of our Estus back. That's nice. I guess we should grab the map. Ugh, this message is gonna bother me until I read it. Try something incredible. Academy Gate Town. Looks like a sunken city. What are these guys? Sea otters? They look like otters. Kind of. Acrobatic otters! Dude, these guys are the greatest. Emote slots, channel points, monetizations. You can receive bits, which means you can, if you want, have extensions that use those. People can sub. Really, though, the big ones are channel points. That lets you do things like redeems for sound effects, like the stuff I have. Gotcha. I was kind of looking into doing a Twitch bot, like making a homemade one that let people play an RPG based on text prompts. Just for fun, but the deeper I got into it, the more I realized it really wasn't something I wanted to spend the time to do. Yeah, I think if I ever got to a point where people ever wanted to sub, which isn't necessarily what I'm going for, I might just set it up to go directly to charity or something. Which could be its own kind of fun. Ugh. Okay. We're gonna get this. Magic grease? I don't want that. You can do that. There are some pre-built chat bots that do some stuff. Not that, though. Yeah, I really was, I was looking to find one. Somebody, I think, from... I'm not entirely sure, that it might have been Japan, seemed to have one. Oh, no!
It's me, Dialos. Answer me, would you?
Dialos, I think she's dead, man.
Hello, friend. Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message.
Okay. Well, I guess we assume she's not tarnished then? Because otherwise I feel like this would be much less of a big deal.
They laid hands upon my tale of House Hoslow.
I hear you with not necessarily wanting people to sub. I'm torn between not wanting to push subs because I just want people to hang out and wanting to do this for an income. Now, but see, for you it's totally different. And I don't even mean that in a good or bad way. I mean, like, I think you absolutely should, you know, do whatever gets you secure enough in a situation to be able to do it for an income, since that's what you're trying to do. Also, F, that was a spoiler too late now. I'm sorry, do you let me know? I can go back and just go comb the old areas or something if you want me to not be in this area. Yeah, that was news to me as well. I didn't know that Lanya was actually going to be dead. But yeah, I'm sure there's still stuff we can figure out in the starting area. Just let me know. I didn't think you'd run into something like that. Well, neither did I. I've been looking for Lanya. Well, I mean, everyone's looking for Lanya since the probably since they go to the round table. But yeah, I've been like, who's this Lanya person? I figured she'd be an NPC we met. Although, Lepsis told me that I ran right past Millicent, which is another NPC I've been looking for. I tend to miss things quite easily in these games. I'm doomed to get some spoilers because I found Adam and I are doing this anyway. Yeah, I've been kind of curious. I don't care really. Oh, good, good. Yeah, I've been kind of curious how you guys were handling it, since I know that, like, it's a really long game, and I know you guys only meet to play on Monday, which would take quite a while to get through it. I assume you guys are kind of going off and doing your own stuff every now and then. Oh shoot, we weren't crouching. It's kind of hard to get a backstab on this incline. Oh my gosh. Fine, we'll just kill him. Oh, a tree! Oh, there's a crab over there. Yeah, that's pretty good. He's like below half health before he even reached us. Of course, again, I think this is the first time we've been exploring an area that is actually the level that we're supposed to be. So it could just be that this is the first time that I'm going against foes that are balanced for us. I feel like we should be able to get into this church, but I can't find anything. Or on top of it. Maybe like right here? Ugh, we have to be so close. Alright, trees. Oh, wait. That might work. Ugh, this horse. Did you find the spell that throws boulders? No. A bit of solo stuff, a lot of stuff on other characters. The amount I know about pre-Godrick is hilarious. Oh, because you're trying to stay in there, I assume. Oh, shoot. They're attacking us. No, I think I've seen... I don't know if it's the exact one you're talking about, but we've PvE'd multiplayed with some people, and they had like some kind of spell that shoots 3 dark orbs at people that kind of look like boulders, I guess. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. It was in the red area place, I guess. I haven't found it myself, but Vion told me about it and showed it to me. Gotcha. No, I don't think I found it then. The only spell I found in the red area was... It was like one of the first spells I found, and it has an int requirement of 38. And so I've been trying to work my way up to it, but... We did at least manage to find a really nice... Uh-oh, we're gonna die here. I did manage to find a really nice staff that has absolutely no upgrade potential, which was really good to get it early, since it just has really high base stats. And yes, I'm getting distracted talking too much. The majestic cartwheels did me in. I should probably focus a bit more on fighting and less on blabbing. Alright, where's our runes? Maybe get good? That's always an option. They have white blood. Rude. Oh no. Oh no. Apparently not talking doesn't help. Amuse you and bother with backstabs once they know you are there in solo content. I just unlock into kills. I've always really liked backstabs. I think they're fun. I remember even years ago when you had me play Demon Souls for the first time and I had no idea what I was doing. I thought the fact that you could play as a wizard and equip a scimitar and then backstab with that scimitar was hilarious. And kind of for whatever reason, I've just sort of stuck with it. Although getting some of them with backstabs is more frustrating than others. Stunlock into kills does seem like a very convenient way to fight in this one, especially considering a lot of enemies flinch. Oop. Okay, I need to remember to heal before I die again. Don't make this my fault. I'm not making it your fault. I guess I also prefer large weapons with wide swings. Yeah, you've always been on that Zweihander Claymore train. I've done a couple great weapon runs in the older games. One ultra great sword run in Dark Souls 3, and my first run in Dark Souls 1 was with the Demon Great Axe. So I definitely see the appeal. I'm getting on top of this church if it's the last thing I do. There's enemies up there. You clear. Oh, it's this easy. Why are these things even here? And what are they guarding? They have some kind of staff. They must be the spellcasters. Oh, it did the animation, but it didn't count. Yeah, screw it. I think we're really disadvantaged fighting on this uneven ground. Like, getting a backstab here isn't very practical. Hopefully this treasure chest doesn't teleport us. Nope. Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook. That sounds cool. I didn't even know there were cookbooks for glintstones. Is it here? Oh, here it is. A record of crafting techniques left by a Glintstone craftsman who served the academy contains information on faux sorceries, such as they were called. Acquire the knowledge craft following magic pot and shield grease. Alright. I wonder if that's faux pas? Faux, however you say that. So like forbidden sorceries. Magic pot. So I'm just assuming that's an exploding pot that deals magic damage instead of fire damage. Sadly, we're not really interested in that because we would rather supplement our damage with elemental types that we don't have access to, and since obviously we have access to Arcane, it doesn't really do much for us. Probably uses FP. The magic pots? Let's find out. A craftable item prepared using a cracked pot, cocktail of magically resonant materials inside called a I can't say it. Fall sorcery in Ray Alucard. It consumes FP. It does indeed. Yeah, that's less even less appealing. I didn't realize that. We could build some poison bombs. That might be kind of fun. I'll just be lame and keep building fire pods. It's nice to have access to fire damage when you need it. I bet Torrent can make that jump if we just time it right. Fire pods don't, so best. Yeah, I agree. Fire pods are great. Especially because you can just keep recrafting them. I don't like using them so much in the older games because you just have to keep... You're like anchored to a merchant in order to actually use them. Or you have to just dump like, you know, a whole lot of souls into them and buy 99 of them or something. But I like just being able to craft them as we need them. I made a big stink about the crafting system when I first turned this on, but it actually has been pretty decent. Mechanically speaking. Since they're primarily used just for the expendable items. And they still limit the amount you can carry by how many of the base cracked pot items you have found or purchased. Oh, there's a whole castle up here. I didn't even see that. Maybe we should go that way. So, I mean, what happened here? There's clearly a ton of buildings. They all seem to be submerged and sunk. Like, not only are they flooded, but they're also very sunken into the ground. What the heck? Oh, of course. I should probably not be standing here. Alright, you're gonna get lit on fire. It's like the Great Moth on steroids. Okay. We can probably go in for the kill. No, that thing has a lot of HP. Oh. It can defend itself physically. Oh, is it impotent if we just stand at its roots? Kind of. Most of the missiles miss if we do that. What's it doing? It's gonna spew poison. Okay, we'll get out of here. I love how I say we'll get out of here and then immediately run back in. Okay, well, we didn't quite get our Estus back entirely, but we at least got some. I don't think there's a real big reason for us to fight those guys. They have a ton of HP, and the reward probably isn't worth it. Looking away. Time for dung? What? Talking about taking a dump off the end of the rock or something? Try poison and then time for destruction. Try poison. First off ranged battle and then poison. They're really excited about this poison. Can't we just kind of walk in here and grab this? Land squirt ashes. Praise the poison. Ah, just getting started. Pack ahead, all the more try poison. We have no reason to fight them though, I mean, there's nothing here. Oh, there's something right there. Just a rune though. Well, guess we just keep going. I will say I have mixed feelings kind of about the overworld nature of all of this. Because on the one hand, it's a different kind of playstyle, riding your horse from place to place, exploring these large areas. On the other hand, it's really hard to make each and every step of the journey interesting. Because sometimes you're just going to run into empty space or a group of enemies and there's no real reason to fight them. You can just bypass them like we did. Which, I don't know, maybe that is the interest. Maybe the sites themselves are the whole reason. Your empty space. Fair critique. I guess we don't have enough seeds to upgrade the flask. I think we picked up some ashes, though. Ashen remains. These spirits appear some distance from the summoner. Oh, they appear some distance? Interesting. The firm, fleshy tubes of the creatures remain rooted to the spot, spraying poisonous liquid over their surroundings. So it sounds like they don't move since they're rooted. I can see that maybe working in an enclosed space where you can kind of ensure that they'll be in a location that's obnoxious for your opponent. But it definitely seems a little situational. I don't think we're going to be able to get up there without the horse. Oh well, it didn't really look like there was anything up there. Yeah, laugh it up, Red Cape. Oh no, they put our souls up here. We're gonna die getting our souls back. I was just about to say how we need to not make the same mistake I made last time, where I lost some 55,000 souls. A 6,000 isn't even enough for a level though, so I guess I can't really bank it. Are these just wolves? They appear to be. I mean, I guess we have no reason to fight them, so... as long as they leave us alone, that's not an issue. Question is, which one of these guys has a trumpet? Probably the one with the torch. What are they even doing out here? Oh, they also have like no HP. Either that or our weapon finally does enough damage. It's nice to actually have a decent weapon for once. I don't think we've seen these crouching, cloaked characters before. There's also one off in the distance that has a sword and seems a lot more dangerous. Oh, one of them sees us. Okay, wide swing, but a very, very long recovery. We make a choice. We can either assassinate one of the weaker ones in one shot, or we could get a free hit on the big one. I think probably assassinating the weaker ones is better for us. Okay, that worked out really well for us. So he's got some kind of mace. I guess I thought it was a sword, but it looks just like a mace. Oh! Alright, that has an explosion on it. Couldn't quite get away. The pyromancy? Yeah. That lunging attack he does is definitely a good opportunity to get behind him. That one not so much. Nope. Yeah. Okay, so I think if he ever does the lunging run attack, we absolutely get behind him. Otherwise, the rest of his attacks have too much tracking and or too much area of effect to just cheese behind him. What are you shaking your head for? Has a ton of magic, tries to stab. Of course. I'm just testing out the waters. New enemy, gotta figure things out. I mean, I could have just stood from a distance and shot him with a bunch of magic, but then I wouldn't learn anything. Yeah, that one's gonna see us again. That's fine. They have a really long recovery time for their attacks. Like that one, they take forever before they come back. We have all the time in the world to get behind them. Learning is dumb. Only here to kill. I mean, that's a valid strategy as well. If you manage to kill everything, I mean, you don't need to learn then. Gosh, they walk slowly. What are you looking at? They're so far away from the big guy, we might even be able to kill one of them without alerting the big guy. Yep. That works for us. He's like, I thought I had an entourage of 2 crones. Oh, they appear to have died. Oh well, allow me to resume my slow vigil. Alright, so we just shoot magic at him then, and if he happens to do the lunging attack, then we stab him in the back, but otherwise, yeah, that's way easier to kill him. Yeah, I really like Glint Blade, but that Glint Pebble is just, like you said, the damage it does per MP use is just incredibly good. Alright. Again, though, I still have absolutely no clue where we're going. Oh, we never got the map. Alright, let's go back and get the map. At least that'll give us a potential for scope. Map of Liurnia. Oh, and something else I keep forgetting to do is reading the map. Oh wait, the maps aren't actually items. That's right, that's why I haven't been reading them. It's like a whole sunken city. Well, there's a big part of the city right here. Academy Gate Town. What's this? Some kind of fort on an island. Another minor Erd tree surrounded by little yellow statues. And what is this? I don't know what that symbol means. Well, I guess we should just pick a place. I'm really interested in what the heck these yellow statues are, so let's just go that way. I feel a lot more at home surrounded by trees rather than swamp. Alright, let's not pilot off the cliff. Oh no, there's a dome. Akia, if you're still here... Oh, you are here. You belong in the swamp. You are a swamp person? Wow. Have you found... No, you must have found this, because you said you knew everything about in the Godrick area. You found the well to the Eternal City, right? What is it called? I can't remember the name of it, but the Slumbering City underground. I bet that building is another entrance to it, would be my guess. The underground area, yeah. It kind of blows my mind that they were like, oh, you know, the overworld is pretty big. What if we added a completely second area and layered it underneath the overworld? It reminds me a lot of the original Zelda with Hyrule and Lorule. Okay, we should be able to get this guy. What's he doing here, though? This is a... Isn't this a Caelid? A Caelid, flame chariot? I didn't think, Oh, we didn't get the backstab for some reason. There we go. I didn't think, these guys were here. Or they shouldn't be, anyway. Ow. Oh, that actually hurt. Are they just watching us? Oh, this is a perfect opportunity to try out Glintstone Arc. Maybe. I just want them to group up a little more. I think the problem is they're not grouped up enough. I mean, it's not bad. I guess per MP use, that's actually... No, that was really good. Okay, so it slices through them. Never mind, that's amazing. I rescind my lack of enthusiasm. Oh man, Adam and I were yelling about those. Then Izzy said you didn't have any problems, and then we refused to leave them alone until we could fight them easy. Yeah, Izzy ended up dropping in the first time I encountered one. I was really spooked the first time because I was like, I didn't even realize there was a person manning it. I thought it was like some kind of machine or like some kind of automaton, and my magic was bouncing off the front of it and it was barely doing anything. And then I realized, oh, there's a tiny person behind it. And then I took it one step further and I was like, can I backstab that tiny person? And after that, they became kind of a... They're not threatening, but they're definitely manageable now. But yeah, it was a whole thing where it was like a roller coaster of being terrified of them and then realizing, oh, they have an obvious weakness. Bravery head. Oh wow, look at that castle. Jeez. Behold, gorgeous view. Still though, I wonder if there's some kind of lore reason why that flame chariot was here. We're gonna go kill all the slugs so we can get the fire butterflies or whatever. I guess we don't even have to kill the slugs. You get anything from killing them? No, not really. Alright, well we're just here for the butterflies then. Don't mind us. There's an encampment. Oh, another one of those mace-wielding flame guys. Oh, he heard us. What? Oh, but that's the lunge attack. Ah, but we were too slow. Maybe we can get behind him? Maybe? He swings twice there. Potentially twice. But if you're not close, he doesn't follow it up. He's got the stab. Okay, we can get behind him after the stab, probably. Nope. Okay, is he gonna... That's the one. That's the one we want. Yep. Now, can you chain backstab? Maybe not. He has quite a bit of delay there, but we weren't quite able to get behind him. Yeah, that's the money one. We can just get him to do that. Oh well. It's also just way easier to shoot him with magic, so... Oh, I'm using the wrong spell. Okay, 2 crones. I think that's it. Just the 2. We could let that one walk away and then assassinate this one. Although she's kind of got her back pinned against these pots, so I don't know if it's going to let us. Maybe not. Oh, nope. There's enough room. Somehow her friend didn't see that at all. I love it that, like, anytime there's bad AI in a Souls game, you get to just be like, oh, well, they're hollowed, or they're, like, tarnished, or, you know, their souls are no longer in their body, and that's why they make bad decisions. But It's like an interesting what's it called? An interesting instance of when the bad AI is explainable. Alright, we picked up some kind of smoldering something or another. I think it was this. Was it this one? Justification. Yeah, thank you. I think this is the one we just picked up. One of the incantations of the fire monks, Flame Cleanse Me. Create a fire that burns away toxins, alleviate poison and scarlet rot buildup, and cures these ailments. This incantation leaves the caster with subtle burns, a reminder that they must fear the flame. Well, that's pretty cool, but it's another bloody incantation. There's a lot of fire in this area. I think that's a grace off in the distance. Of course, every time I say grace, I can't help but think of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. When the principal, what was his name? Mr. Rooney? Principal Rooney? Is just screaming at his, why is there a dead body here? Screaming at his secretary, Grace! When he's on the phone with Ferris. Matthew Broderick or whatever. Oh, that's just a bear. Okay. I love that this is a game where we can say that's just a bear. Like, we're not afraid of bears. Okay, somehow we went from swampland. Now we're pretty much solidly in a lush forest. But I guess that would make sense since there's a minor Erd tree up here. Oh, hello. Oh, we fought these guys down below the... in the Eternal City, the Slumbering City. Except they weren't corporeal. What does that mean? I think they're called hunters. Alright, we can't see a giant statue of an old man and not investigate it, so we're gonna diverge here. Maybe. Maybe we're just supposed to see it and not be able to get to it yet. I hear a low rumbling. Oh great, and there's rune bears. Of course there's rune bears. If only I had a ladder, indeed. I think we just leave this rune bear alone. I don't like fighting these things. Okay. The scenery here is very similar to the starting area, but it does indeed appear to still be a different location. We got a glowy dude over here. Is he missing a head? Alright, we're gonna call him Dullahan. Is he hostile? You go and get ev'd. Still no armor. I feel like he has to be hostile, right? Like, we'd have to be crazy to step in front of him and give him the chance to show that he is... Yeah, we're... Oh, he teleported, okay. Interesting. I like that, that's cool. Alright. Well, this is exactly the kind of enemy we like to fight. He's really slow and has a lot of recovery time on his attacks. So it should at least be interesting. Oh, but that was a wide swing. Oh! That was really good. The teleporting really threw me off. This is cool. I really like this enemy. I think we have to bait out an attack. I don't think we're gonna be able to just get behind him without... God. No, we can't... Nuts. So we can't strafe him. It seems like... I feel like we could have had that if we maybe ran away and just hit him with a bunch of magic or something, but... I'm disappointed we didn't win. You did tell us. Thank you, Akia. It was looking so good. We're gonna have to avoid the rune bear again. Or, oh shoot, were we down there? Wait, where did we go? Oh my goodness, it's all the way up there. Okay. Should just be a straight ride, and we'll hang left to avoid the rune bear. What's this thing? Oh, that's the... Oh yeah, he's gardening. He's just a humble gardener. Oh, great horned headband. Headband decorated by a pair of great horns worn by ancestral follower warriors. The ancestral followers keep their distance from the Erd Tree, awaiting new buds. They are certain to sprout from their very flesh, and indeed their souls? Dude, just vibing out with his plants and you mess them up? Yeah, well. Welcome to Dark Souls. No one's safe. Not even the gardeners. Dark Souls 1 and Ulasil taught us that. It's a really dark cave. Or a really dark area, rather. I think Izzy made the joke that they were saying to get off the grass. What? Oh, that's just a dragonfly. We should probably grab that head. Since they're such a pain to kill. Alright, so this time, let's not give him the benefit of the doubt. And, well, I mean, I guess it's not like we're not giving him the benefit of the doubt. We just already know he's hostile. This time, let's just straight up stab him. 646 isn't too bad. Alright, I refuse to kill this guy with magic. He's designed too well to disgrace by chasing him. Oh, I thought we could pivot and roll fast enough. We might try quick-stepping it. Yeah! This might be one of the first enemies that quick-stepping is actually usable against. Maybe? It's not bad. We're not really getting behind him, though. Ah! It was so close. Oh. Seek defeating one by one. Why is it always stealth, still no armor? Bellum Highway. I think we're getting very sidetracked here. Let's tag this. Wait, Black Knife Catacombs? So what is it? The Beast Eye Quivers? What? What Beast Eye? What? Is that a key item? Said to tremble when near a death root. Right, right. We got that from the weird cleric beast man. I mean, yeah, forget this. Let's go back and find the tree. That was why we came here. It doesn't really seem like there's a way to ascend this cliffside. So whatever way is up to the statues, statue. Oh, we're here. I was gonna say it must be further around. So this must be what the yellow. No, this is not what the yellow things are. Maybe. It's not listed on the map, but. What's he holding on to? Some kind of rock. What? Well, that would be the rumbling we heard. I can't even begin to interpret what we should be doing with that. Should we kill it? Should we climb it? Should we just leave it alone? Well, it appears incredibly slow, so as long as we don't get squished, I mean, it should be safe, right? I can't discern a face. Ugh. Not quite. It's so close, but I don't think we can make the jump. We'll just leave it be for now. I don't think we need to fight these guys, so let's just move on. I thought it said the ancestral guys don't go near the Erd Tree, but maybe because this is a minor Erd Tree, it doesn't count. Didn't it say that? Yeah, they keep their distance from the Erd Tree. But yeah, I guess this isn't the Erd Tree. Why can't I examine this? There we go. They appear to be doing some kind of calisthenics. I'm kind of surprised that one's still alive. Oh, but this isn't gonna kill him, is it? He's gonna live with, like, barely any HP. There we go. They always get us with that swing. The ones below the world did that too. We can't rotate around them for free. So maybe we bait out an attack and then try to rotate? Nope. Yeah, I mean, ultimately we win, but we trade blows, which isn't ideal. We would rather, of course, just be able to eliminate them without doing that. There's that tiny thing again. I don't know what these mean. Oh, what the... Hello? Message received. He's like, get off the lawn. What are you doing here? Why'd you kill all my guys? How was I supposed to know what he was gonna do? Alright. So apparently this is a boss. Very pro gameplay, glad I'm here. Well, that's why you come to the channel of Chezni, right? This is the fine quality you can expect to see more of. Now, we should probably eliminate a lot of these guys before we try to fight the Erd Tree avatar. Oh, or he can do it for us. I mean, unfortunately, like most bosses on the overworld, we're probably just gonna kill him by riding the horse and just shooting a bunch of magic at him. Except the Glint Pebble doesn't work as well on horseback, I'm noticing. Maybe we can get him to kill his friend again. Oh, where are we? Okay, good to know. Glint Pebble doesn't track as well on horseback. He can kill his own allies. Real big brain gamer move there, yeah. And we should probably eliminate as many of these guys as possible before fighting him. Oh, he saw us. And so did that one. How nice. Yeah. Again, we're just trading blows. I don't like that. I want to have a pattern where we can eliminate him without taking damage. Also seemed like we got a jawbone axe. Jawbone axe. Axe made from a herbivore's skull. Weapon of the ancestral followers who disdain metal. This axe is more of a bludgeon. It forgoes a bladed edge, instead using the beast's molar teeth to buffet foes, dealing strike damage. One day I'll get good. One day. Seek hero. I don't believe it. The day I get conventionally good is probably the day I lose all my curiosity. Oh. We're using too many resources before the boss fight. Oh, but we get some of them back. Gosh darn it, I should have realized that. Oh well. I think you'd be better if you didn't only go for backstabs. A lot of open windows for normal hits. That's not a bad point. I probably would be better if I utilized more opportunities that I get. I wanted that skull! Okay, but I don't think we should be casting magic on horseback with Pebble. I think the tracking on it isn't good enough. I mean, we could make it work, but I feel more comfortable on foot. So, we'll just stay there for now. Oh. Uh-oh. Ah. That was one of the nice things about Glint Blade, is because the blades hover a little while and then auto track. It doesn't really matter where you cast them, just as long as that you do cast them. That was so close. Oh, that was not the right flask. Of course, the disadvantage is that on foot we have a lot more trouble creating distance between us and him. Oh, that's going to be the light, the seeking light attack. Uh-oh. Got too greedy for the hits. Hey, our mana bar is so big. Finally, one Estus doesn't restore it. That's kind of nice. Progress. I thought we were dead there. Okay, you just want to make sure he doesn't use the down. Yeah, that one. No, not that one. The downwards slash he has a lot of range, it feels like. Cool, we got him. Maybe? Unless he has a second form. Nope, enemy failed. You do mostly well with dodging, but sometimes you are trying to get behind the enemy, and the enemy tracks you and has a wide swing, yeah. And when you could dodge back and rush in for a hit jump attack or something, just sidestep the lasers. Lasers are scary. Wow, we got a lot of tears there. It's actually pretty cool. Maybe we can do something more interesting with the physic. I keep waiting for us to get more charges for the physic, but it seems like they're only ever going to give us the one. Let's see here. So we got boost lightning, boost magic. So basically the lightning, magic, and holy. I guess magic would be good for us. What do we have now? Strength. Yeah, let's swap it to magic. Seems to be the clear winner. Let's see here. Crystal tier forms slowly around the ages, where the tree is bounty falls to the ground. Yeah, none of the descriptions are different. Ella, you have somehow missed like the best physics drops. Doesn't surprise me. Down in the south area there was one of those avatars like you just fought. Avatar? South area. You mean like south? Erdtree avatar. Oh, really? You mean like right here? I must have totally missed him. I think what I did is I came here and went to the Siofra Riverwell, and I didn't actually explore the tree. You didn't even see the name of the boss, did you? No? No, not that one? Okay. I probably didn't see the name of the boss. South. Oh, so this one. Oh yeah, and he's got the little yellow guy surrounding him too. It must be a repeating theme. Oh well. Actually, to be honest, I don't think I even went over here. I didn't explore any of this. as evidenced by the lack of graces discovered in that area. Here's the skull. This is what I was looking for. All that work for a golden rune one. I'm remiss to jump down. Somebody put messages on all the... Why is it always jumping? Is there even a reason, a good reason to do that? I don't think there is, other than just for fun. Uh-oh. Because you can. Yeah, that seems to be the reason. Really wish I could hop on top of one of these guys, but I don't think you can. Okay, yeah, you can't hurt them either. Not surprising. Hey, what's this? A Stalwart horn charm. What do we got here? Oh, right. It's an artifact, probably. An accoutrement worn by the ancestral followers raises robustness. Robustness governs resistance to blood loss and frost. Said to be a budding horn, the ancestral followers believe that the horns of a long-lived beast continue to bud like antlers over and over again until the beast one day becomes an ancestral spirit. Now we found a budding horn, like an item, a crafting material, I think it was. Yeah, here. And there was reference that the ancestral followers were waiting for, yeah, the Erd Tree to get new buds. And they think the Erd Tree buds are going to sprout on their flesh. So there seems to be a budding motif within the game's lore. Although, to what extent, I cannot be precise. It's another one of those weird marks on the map. Well, we explored the tree. I guess that was kind of what we came here to do. Let's go, I don't know, here? So in order to do that, we need to go around this plateau. Spiral horn shield. Interesting. What do we got? Small shield of antlers arranged in an eddy-like pattern. If used to attack a foe, the shield's antlers inflict blood loss. Once given to a tarnished warrior who cultivated close ties to the ancestral followers. Though the effect is only slight, it boosts immunity, robustness, and focus. Too bad I hate shields. But if you were going to use a shield, it seems like a neat one. Great. I'm stuck. We need to go more in this direction. I love that I keep picking up the 1 runes even though they're kind of... Oh, that's not good. Oh, a grace. I saw the grace. There it is. Thank goodness. Because that archer is going to murder us. I don't think there's anything for us to do here. Oh yeah, let's see if... Did I accidentally put the... I did. Okay, there's our prisoner mask. Let's just grab it. Oops. Just kidding. Switch view. I want to pull our stuff out. There we go. Since we can just sell our extra copies anyway. Alright. Torrent. There's a guy in a bush there. I thought maybe we could land before he shot, but it was not meant to be. Okay, how many more of these do we have? We got 3 over there. Actually, 1 down there. That one's dead. Ah, revenge. Could probably just sneak past. I don't really want to fight 3. 3 seems like a bad number. Oh, but we're kind of regressing. We actually want to go up there. It's like the first game, Souls game, I feel like, where they've given you a spell that passes through enemies like that. I could be wrong. I don't remember there being one. But why did we do all this? We want to get up there. How do we get... Oh, we just follow this path. Uh-oh. more patrolling noblemen. This seems like a really good time to use our blade spell. That was pretty satisfying. Another grace so soon. I'm going to go to sleep. Make sure to get good. Thanks, Akia. I will try my humble best. Good night and take care and all that. It was fun to talk to you. Church of Vows. Gold sewing needle. Our best sucks. Try better than your best. Our best sucks. Yep. Talk to you later. Alright, so what's a gold sewing needle do? It's probably a key item. Because I think we had the regular sewing needle that we gave to Bach. Gold sewing needle made of gold, unique item made to alter demigod attire. One of the tools brought by Radagon when he entered into marriage with Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, and joined the Carrion line. Carrion. I believe one of the offsprings of the gods married? Atone? Well, we probably have something to... Oh, apparently we don't need to atone. I think there was another item as well. Yeah, the golden tailoring tools. Tailoring tools made from gold. Tools brought with the red-haired Radagon when he married into the Carrion line. With these, even demigod attire can be altered at the sight of a grace. Block seemed to be really excited to tailor things for us, and I just have no interest in doing such a thing. Oh, we forgot to put magic on our physic. There we go. So now at least the stat gain, or stat change we get, is beneficial to us instead of being pretty much pointless. Well, that was the location we were trying to go, so we have to pick another one now. What about that? Looks interesting, I guess. I mean, I'm kind of holding off on going to the big castle. I assume the big castle is where this place's demigod exists. I think we can confirm we are hunting down demigods. Would be, I think, how we're supposed to interpret it. All of them offspring of Godfrey. It's a bit of a drop. But yeah, the golden rune ones aren't worth a ton, but we can keep them on hand for pocket change. Like if we need to buy something at a store. There's those two bears. We need to find a way down, which is probably done by going this way. It looks like a grace that we have not found. No, we did find that one. Okay. Another one of these golems. Last time we saw a golem out in the middle of nowhere, he was very easily dispatched. Now, I suppose we can find out if that's the case with this one. The ones we fought on the bridge, they were a fair bit stronger. Nope, this one seems weak as well. It almost seems like his HP bar started out lower. So, are these golems that are... I mean, I have to assume they're like guarding the entrance to Sophria. And that over time they've become kind of damaged and ruined. Oh, got us. I thought we could finish them off, but apparently not. Magic seems to work pretty well against them. Which we might have hit both feet, I'm not sure. Grace ahead. Bug ahead. Is there grace? There was a grace at the bottom of the first well we investigated, but I don't really want to go down here. Bug, oh bug, except first off bug. Didn't expect jumping. Bug. I see no bugs. Yeah, looks like we're back down in Sophria. Oh, there are bugs. Giant horrible ants. Ansel River. Maybe this isn't Sophria. Well, bug, help me. There are indeed bugs. Good thing I have arachnophobia and not, what, insectophobia? These ants actually don't spook me. They're kind of neat looking. Oh, okay. So, did you know that ants will gather together and they can emit a very weak, I believe it's hydrochloric, but I don't remember the specifics, so hydrochloric may be wrong, but they emit a very weak acid, but it's enough still to burn through things, and they can do all sorts of stuff with that acid they emit, and I have to assume that these ants are based off of them, because they can actually all gather up in a group and all shoot their acid into the sky to ward off bigger predators, things like cows and stuff like that. Like, the acid isn't going to kill the cow. It's not even going to, like, mortally wound them or something like that. But It's enough that the cow's like, whoa, I don't want any of that, and they leave. Magic seems pretty effective. The acid they shoot out is very strong. Magic grease, not really worth it. Can we use the horse? Nope. So I mean, will they all attack us? They do seem to be dropping down. I'm not really interested in fighting them, but if they're gonna defend their tunnel, then we will dispatch them. Those ones maybe are fine. Yeah. Be wary of up. Grace mimic. Be wary of right. Be wary of right. Be wary of right. Interesting. Be wary of left. Danger. No, we don't have quite enough strength to finish them off with a full rotation of swings from the misericord. Trap ahead. If we go down there, will we slide? Oh, we're out of magic. Be wary of behind? What? Where did you come from? That message probably saved our life. A lot of blood here. I will say that if the ants do hit you with their acid, it hurts a lot. But they die pretty quickly. Why are there no ants in here? This is a place with all the bones! Look at the bones! Those ones have cilia on them. The hairs or whatever. Formic rock. Rock formed from solidified giant ant venom. Highly acidic, material used for crafting, found near Ansel River and other places where giant ants live. Tunnel ahead? There is a tunnel ahead. Why are there all these bodies here? They almost seem to have been deposited, like, washed in from a catacombs. Like a catacomb broke and then all the buried bodies washed into here. Behold, gorgeous view. Sure, but to what end? Grace ahead. Oh, yeah, there's the clay men from Sophia, and one of those statues. Okay, I think we can officially say we're, like, in Sophia now. Do it? Do what? Didn't expect light. Right ahead. Oh. There is a lever there. Oh, we're going deeper still. If we can teleport, yeah, we can teleport over here. So, I think that clinches it. We are in the underground. I mean, we kind of already knew, but more, I think it clinches that it's connected. Gosh, even with this spell, don't get me wrong, this spell makes things way quicker to fight a group like that, but man, that's like basically our whole mana bar. Of course, the last time we saw these melting men, the clay men, yeah, they had spears like that. They didn't have daggers. There's a lot of them here. A lot of formic rock. Why is it always Elden Ring? Time for running and then ranged battle. What the devil? Wow. Can't say I've ever seen one of those before. Alright, so it's clearly a gravity spell. They seem to have added gravity in this game. As a spell type, I'm noticing it appearing quite a bit. It also seems that when it's charging up that gravity, we move slower. I'm not sure. I'm going to need to confirm that. No. No, never mind. That was just something that I think I was experiencing because we was in the middle of casting a spell. Really interesting looking enemy. It has a skull for a head, these long, almost like beetle-like pincers. Almost seeming like eggs all over its body, or rocks. It's very cool. Not here. Revenge. Down ahead? Down ahead. Okay. I don't think we're interested in going down, so we shall not. Liar ahead. There's nothing here. Well, in that case, I suppose we will go down. Well done. So, as a developer, or rather, if you were a developer, I am not a developer, but like if you were a game developer, implementing an enemy like that forces the player to run very quickly in an area to a specific spot. So like if I was developing this this room, right, and I put an enemy up there like that, and it shoots the player no matter where they are, and the player needs to find cover, the player is naturally drawn to that exact path that we took. So in a sense, you force the player, you know your player is going to actually start exploring this place from right here, like where we are now. It's an interesting way to force the player into an area that they are unfamiliar with, because normally we would just walk in and we would slowly comb through everything. We would have ran through the middle here, we would have walked all over the place. We would have discovered this area at our own pace. But since we're essentially encouraged to run up here, we're now beginning our unaccosted exploration of this area right in the middle, where we don't really have any bearing on anything, which is just kind of an interesting idea. I don't know if that was the sole idea of why they did it, but it is certainly an outcome of what they did. We now have a map, which is very nice. This place is a literal ant maze, so having some bearing is good. I can't believe there's a merchant down here.
Well, how long has it been?
I would imagine it's been incredibly long. Who on earth would be down here to do business with you? Alright, we're gonna sell some of the extra armor that we have, which probably isn't that much, but I just want to unclutter. Okay, and what do we got? Gravity Stone Fan, a shard of rock found in the wake of a meteorite strike. It is imbued with a particularly weighty magic. It uses FP to emit a gravitational shockwave. The desperate ones who scavenge for these shards dub themselves the Star Callers. Lost Ashes of War. Empty Ashes of War devoid of any memory of battle. Unable to apply any kind of affinity in their current state, but can be used by Smithing Master Hugh of the Round Table hold to recreate other ashes. Thus does the copy pass into becoming a genuine article. Maybe that's how we duplicate ashes. We'll buy that just to test that. Celestial Dew, a hidden tier found in the Eternal City, also known as Night Tier, allows one to carry out an absolution of the Church of Vows, reversing all antagonizations. Once upon a time, the stars of the night sky faded. The stars of the night sky guided fate, and this is a recollection of those times. So it seems like it absolves you of sin, which apparently we don't need. Thaw Frost boluses, stimulating boluses, we'll go ahead and buy that. Acid Spray Mist, an interesting item, we'll buy that. Hey, this guy sells the prisoner clothes. Ah, sleep. Hidden path ahead, therefore seek attacking. There's no hidden path here. But yet, why do we always do it? Ah, legs? Indeed. Precious item ahead. Maybe. Oh, right, we can't ride the horse. Oh, that's not the dagger. So last time we were here, our misericord was just like +2. What's a backstab look against them now? Or just, maybe just straight up attacking? We're definitely doing a lot more damage than we did last time. Yeah, like 2 backstabs is gonna take them out now, as opposed to the like skazillion they used to. Ooh, that one, that one was on the ground and then came into being. Which was kind of neat. Oh, those ones are shooting at us. Try... As nice as these backstabs are, we're kind of putting ourselves in a bad situation here. Yeah, weapon-wise, we're much more equipped to fight these things this time, as opposed to when we were down here and barely able to kill them unless we stabbed them in the back over and over. They seem endless. I mean, they're not, but... No matter how many we stab, it seems like there's just more and more. Oh, they got us. Bit of carelessness, I feel like, on my part, but they got us all the same. We were quite a ways back, if I remember correct. So we only hit the one grace. I guess we weren't quite as far back as I thought. It just felt like it because of all the stuff we did. Still though, we're gonna have to probably scoot past most of the combat. Still can't use the horse. Oh, we didn't come this way last time. We came in from a different entrance. For calling finger remedy, throwing daggers, magic grease, rune. Nothing really worth it there. I think those were mostly placed there to entice people who had just come to the area to run out into the open so they could get attacked by that thing up there. Question whether or not it's even worth it to fight these guys. They're not a particularly bountiful source of souls. They're just dangerous enough that they stand the threat of killing you, but they're easily avoided. They mostly, as strange as it sounds, I find them to be incredibly obnoxious, and I want to kill them because I don't want them to exist in my game. I'm like, no, you silly, slow-moving fools. How dare you be down here attempting to murder me? Perhaps that's the exact trap that you're meant to fall into. This idea that they're harmless. I'm not even sure what we really want to be doing. What? Oh. I think we were being attacked from behind. Yeah, running away is a valid option, right? Perhaps we should consult our map. Oh, we can't, because there are enemies nearby. Revenge up, seek grace. Down required. Oh, there is a grace over here. Summoning? So will that water kill us if we jump into it? No, it won't. Interesting. Okay, we just want to kill one of these guys. We can take one on with just our dagger, but... And one of the advantages of getting close to them is it seems like they're less prone to spit acid, which is much more what we're afraid of. Immunizing Horn Charm. An accoutrement worn by ancestral followers raises immunity. Immunity governs resistance to poison and rot. And it's got the same description as the Stalwart Horn Charm. Crystal Dart. Where do throwables get put? And we like haven't read any of these arrow descriptions. Unremarkable. Dwelling arrow used by the master hunters of ancestral followers. Fire arrow. Arrow with a tip set alight. Deals fire damage. Saint Trina's arrow. I think we read that one. I'm going to read it again. Priests of Saint Trina use these arrows to spread their teaching. The sweet oblivion of sleep can become quite the habit. Great arrow. A great arrow as large as a spear for use with great bows used by archers of monstrous strength employed in a lord's army. Bolt. Ammunition for crossbows. Widespread common. Lord's Sworn's bolt. Well-crafted bolt with an illustrious design. Wielded by regulars of a lord's army. Deals more damage than its commonplace cousin. Black Key Bolt. Bolts used in Crepus's Black Key crossbow, an assassin tool of exquisite craftsmanship. I think we found that crossbow. The intricate spiral tips bore deep, injecting scarlet rot into the flesh of its target. How mean. Explosive Great Bolt. Great Bolt tipped with a clump of explosive stone shards. Detonate a large explosion on impact, dealing fire damage. Cool, but where are those daggers that we wanted to look at? Here we go. Crystal Dart. Throwable knife chiseled from impure crystal. Consumes FP. Throw at enemies to deal magic damage. Long ago, it is said that a golem crafter employed a similar crystal tool. First off, ranged battle. The ants aren't too bad in melee combat. I think as long as they don't encounter you in bulk. Could this be death? Why is it always mushroom? Behold, legs, and then vision of great tree. Melted mushroom. Mushroom, oh mushroom. No horse ahead. What? Why would there be a horse? Strong foe ahead. Why is it always a boss? Whoa. Whoa. Well, this looks cool. Dragonkin, soldier of Noxtella. Quite an impressive specimen. I was just about to ask, will these pillars withstand the might of this thing? And the answer appears to be yes. Uh-oh. He's angry, and he's filled with lightning. Oh no, is he gonna electrocute the water? Yep. Is there any place we can go where there isn't water? These small rocks, I suppose. So you went from fire to lightning. we are definitely out of magic. That's scary. I can't see, and I think we're just gonna have to try to kill him. You've gotta be kidding me. He's got one hit. Oh my goodness. Alright, we got Frozen Lightning Spear. Which is an incantation. Incantation that channels the power of the Dragonkin soldiers. It creates a spear of ice lightning and stabs it into the ground from above. On impact, the spear will burst into trails of lightning advancing forwards. The Dragonkin were born in the Eternal City where they knew no true sky nor true lightning. Instead, ice lightning was their weapon. Which sounds really cool, and we are never going to see it. Because this game hates us, and it's another incantation. Oh well. I will say the physic did a lot of help there when it boosted our magic damage. The extra bit of damage definitely was welcome. Now it said the Dragonkin were born down here and they never saw the sky. What the heck is that thing then? That certainly doesn't look like any Dragonkin. That looks very human. A great ghost glovewort. Well, I'm sure that'll be useful eventually. Oh my goodness, I think there's a grace down there. Well, we're not getting there by jumping. Overall, this might just be a dead end. Now there are all these... Are these statues or are these the actual bodies of burned or decayed things? Liarhead. Yeah, I guess this whole area was just a boss room. Which is fine, I mean... Still no door. Yeah. Well, okay. Let's, I almost kind of want to go back to the sorceress. spend some of these souls to get some more spells. Not that the 2 spells we have are bad, they're actually quite good. But I want to see what's out there, you know? Oh, we died, so we lost the blessing of the Great Rune, right? I think that's how that works. Seems like the easiest way to get those runes is by helping people with bosses. Let's go ahead and throw our name in the pool and maybe we can help someone with a boss. Oh, our summon sign disappeared. Although I guess if we're going to teleport back to the sorceress, then our sign will probably be removed from the pool.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson?
Alright, Glintstone Stars. Fires 3 shooting stars that pursue foes. One of the Glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Raya Lucaria fires 3 magic shooting stars that pursue the target. The sorcery can be cast while in motion. Charging enhances potency. A sorcery of the Olivinus Conspectus, which attracts sorcerers from Celia, Town of Sorcery. We've been to Celia. Crystal Barrage, one of the Glintstone sorceries of Academy Raya Lucaria, fires a volley of Glintstone crystal shards. Charging increases potency. A sorcery of the Crystal Cadre, a group of sorcerers who pursue the wisdom of stone. The secrets locked in faint cogitation of the Crystallians. Oh, cannot use this sorcery. Our int isn't high enough. It needs 23. Well, we can remedy that at least. Oh wow, you can just... Yeah, you can just hold it. That's kind of neat. It's very MP intensive, but... Yeah, depending on the damage this one does, it might actually be better than Pebble. Because it costs twice as much as Pebble. But if it deals 1.5, or sorry, not 1.5, 3 times as much damage, MP wise it might actually be more efficient. Feels like there's a big wide area there that I was sweeping over on the map that's kind of a blank spot. Pity we don't have the crystal blade. Let's test out the some of the others here. I feel like the Crystal Barrage is probably better against, like, one target that you want to stagger. Like, what about this big guy? Like, one big target, you know? One target you're really afraid of. Oh, but it's not enough to stagger a heavily armored foe like this one. Yeah. It's actually kind of bad here. Oh. I didn't even see them. Oh well. wonder if that patrol will still be here. Or because time passes, will they be somewhere else? Nope, they're still there. Yeah, so Crystal Barrage is interesting. I'm not saying it's bad, but I don't know if it's exactly what we want to go with right now. Okay, the 3 homing crystals is interesting. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Yeah, I think it's hard to tell because we don't have Glint Pebble right next to it to look at. But it might be an alternative to Glint Pebble. It's slower though, less direct. The homing is nice, but it's kind of like a double-edged sword. The 3 arrows appear in a location that might actually be more useful than if it was just directly straight. Kind of like the pebble shoots out very, very straight from your body, whereas the 3 glintstone stars, they appear to your left, to your right, and above you, and those starting locations for the blasts may actually help you, or they could hurt you. So it's hard to say it's better or worse, it's just different. But in general, I feel like it's probably easier to manage the Glint Pebble. It's a lot harder to mess it up. Like, you're also not going to overkill your target, so we cast that. But, like, I think only 2 of those blasts were really needed. Now, against a target like this big tree, if the DPS per FP is actually higher, like we said, it costs double what Pebble costs. But if it deals 3 times the damage of Pebble, it's obviously more efficient. So theoretically, it could be better against bigger targets like this, where you're just going to be casting a lot, and you're kind of guaranteed that all 3 hits are going to hit each time. Let's try Crystal Barrage against this one. Now we dealt 396, but we used a ton of MP to do that. I think that's why Crystal Barrage seems less good. What if we boost our magic damage and then try Crystal Barrage? Does it get better? Not better enough. Like, we used, what, 1/3 of our MP to deal about 400? But, like, we're dealing nearly 400 with just 1 cast of this. Yeah, so Glintstone Stars I think is pretty good. Not a fan of Crystal Barrage. I think Crystal Barrage is a neat spell. It almost seems like a spell maybe you pull out in PvP to kind of get the drop on someone, surprise them. But I don't know if it's a spell you're going to be using like 24/7. Because we only have 2 spell slots, I feel like we don't have enough spell slots to just spend it on kind of a goofy alternative spell. So we're not going to. I think the Crystal Blade, I've forgotten what it's called, but the blade that shoots horizontally, I think that one's very valuable. It gives you a way of attacking enemies that we just don't have otherwise. And for that reason alone, I think it's worth taking. I think it's a toss-up between Glint Blade, Glint Pebble, and Glint Star. I think any of those are a valid choice. I'm not really sure if I see a clear victor among them, though. Let's actually do one more test. Let's go back out and fight the flower, and we'll use Glint Pebble, and then we'll compare it to the damage of Glint Stars. And this is kind of what I would mean about overkill, though. So these creatures only need one cast of the Pebble, which only costs 7 FP. But for instance, if we were going to use Glintstone Stars, it would cost 14 FP. Still kills them in one cast, but that's not the point. Alright. One cast of Stars deals 197, is that true? Looks like it. One cast of Pebble deals 162. No. Alright, then that's a pretty clear indicator that Pebble is superior. What if we boost the damage, though? Stars now deals 236. No. Stars really just isn't worth it. I feel bad saying that. It's just... Keo wasn't kidding when he said that the damage per FP ratio on Pebble is just far too high. Because the game features PvE so prominently, it seems you want to maximize the efficiency of your FP cost versus the damage output. Again, in PvP, you're going to want different things because a human is going to react very differently to certain attacks. Like Glintstone Pebble is going to be very easy for a human to dodge, whereas Crystal Barrage may not. But against computer-controlled enemies, I think Pebble really is the way to go.
Draws upon the powers embedded in Glindstone. But what is the nature of such power? Glindstone is the amber of the cosmos. Golden amber contains the remnants of ancient life and houses its vitality, while Glindstone contains residual life and thus the vitality of the stars. It should not be forgotten that Glintstone sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein, a fact lost on most sorcerers these days.
Huh. So she says Glintstone study is the study of the stars. We've got Glint Blade Phalanx, one of the sorceries of the Carrion royal family, creates a defensive arch of magic glint blades overhead which automatically attack nearby foes. This sorcery can be cast while in motion, bestowed upon the enchanted Carrion knights who combined this art with their swordsmanship to maintain pressure upon their foes, striking in waves of steel and sorcery. And Scholar Shield, one of the Glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. Enchants shield held in the left hand with additional damage negation. This sorcery can be cast while in motion, taught to the Knights of the Cuckoo by the Academy as payment for their contract. So you can enchant your shield these days. That's neat. We don't need that right this second since we don't use shields. One of the sorceries of the Carrion royal family is the Carrion Slicer. Conjures a magic sword and delivers a swift sweeping slash. Sorcery can be used without delay after performing another action. Even among the Carrion sword sorceries, this is notably an effective technique.
Your appetite for learning is impressive. You make me proud to have grown little legs so readily. You must have a fabulous teacher.
Alright, let's test these out. Phalanx and Slicer. Oh, that looks cool. There's a spell very similar to this already in, well, pretty much every Souls game, but this is a much more interesting look, I feel. The daggers seem more threatening than just the stars that you had before. A little expensive. And probably not really the kind of spell we're looking for. But I could see this being a useful spell for a knight. Somebody who wanted to apply pressure and fight at the same time. Okay, so this... Oh, it's just a swing. Dang, that's a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. I think that's the spell we should keep. That spell gives us something not only that we don't already have, but that is... I think that's what we want to do. We get up behind somebody and just cut them to pieces. Uses quite a bit of MP, but I think that's our keeper. We probably have enough static runes. No. I actually don't have that many. I'm gonna say I thought we had enough to maybe to buy the rest of the sorceries. Maybe we have enough. Maybe.
Shall we commence?
Just have two more. Scholar's Armament, one of the Glintstone sorceries of Academy Ray Lucaria, enchants armament held in the right hand with magic affinity attacks taught to the Knights of the Cuckoo by the Academy as payment for their contract. We're not going to use those. We already know what those do.
You wish to continue very well.
We have no more sorceries to learn. Still though, I am satisfied. We finally have a nice selection of spells to kind of play around with. Phalanx is neat, but I don't think we're going to use it. I think we are going to use the Carrion Slicer and the Pebble. I really liked the horizontal blade, but I think we can get a very similar effect with this if we like run up into a group and do this. Neat. Yeah, it just functions just like a sword. The only thing it can't do, of course, is a heavy attack. So now we have a nice ranged option and a close-up option. Suss this out real quick. It's a nice bit of damage. Yeah. Okay, I gotta aim though. Oh, we didn't even need to use the Cerulean Flask. It didn't use that much mana. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, these guys. I mean, look. Our dagger already deals quite a bit of damage, so I'm not trying to say... Like, let's compare this to the dagger. Yeah. Apparently those guys just die in one hit. But maybe we can compare it to this guy. Not this guy, the other guy. So like if I wanted to just swing the dagger, you know, 178 in 2 swings, but if we swing this twice, it's like 295 in 2 swings, like double the damage. And I would hope so, since we're using our MP. To pull it out initially, it takes a little bit of time, but the follow-up swings are really quick. It's also a little faster in the air. See how there's like there's a delay if you use it on the ground, but if you jump into the air, it's automatic, and then you can do the follow-up without the delay. So there might be some strategy in jumping, swing, and then follow-up swing. There's a little bit of a delay, but not as much as if you just use it normally. We've already gotten the treasure chest behind this, so it's not like we need it again, but these giants are bullet damage sponges, so they're a good kind of way to gauge. Assuming I hit them, of course. This would probably be decent against the golems as well, the big ones. Squished. And obviously it doesn't have the safety of the horizontal blade spell. I've already forgotten the name, but the arc or whatever. But I think it's worth it because you get the extra damage, which is a lot more potent. I mean, just look how nice that is. Again, it's not entirely fair. We could do a very similar thing with our dagger. We just don't need to. Well, and I think the extra range of the magic blade is nice. Like, let's see if we. It's 2 swings against them. It's not the end of the world. So these are kind of weak enemies, so I guess it's not the greatest test case, but still. Yeah, so we did like 516. Oh boy. Oh, we died from poison. Couldn't get the flask quick enough. That's okay though. I feel pretty comfortable staying with the Carrion blade. Oh, here's a ghost. Oh, sapling, sweet sapling of glorious gold. Has your crystal teardrop ripened? That's a good question. Why are there 2 trees here? There's this big one, and then there's this tiny one. I feel like we never properly investigated that tree. Let's go take a look. I think that's one of the most impressive things about Elden Ring so far is no matter how many times you comb over an area, there's probably always some small thing or some reason to go back and kind of double check and see if you missed anything. There's a lot of incentive to backtrack. There's a lot of incentive to spend a lot of time in a single area. Kind of like Akio was telling us how we missed all this stuff fight a rune bear a little easier now. Definitely. Even if we were just using the dagger. Like, our dagger is dealing 616 in a full rotation. Oops. We're dealing really is about twice as much with this magic blade. So it kind of just depends on how we want to fight something. Like these bears, I don't want to fight them from a distance. I think they're not as scary if you're close to them. And since we want to be close to them, the Carrion Slicer is more appealing. Never gonna be good at hitting those bats. Oh, we did investigate this tree because we commented on how all the scarab beetles nearby were rolling up Estus or whatever. What about this big tree though? Or is this the big tree? Okay, hold on. This is the big tree, but the minor Erd tree is something different? No. Wait. What? There are two trees, definitely two trees on the map. But I don't know why. I think it's because we got this really big tree here. But then... is there a smaller tree? Or is it just indicating, yes, this is the minor Erd tree? I'm gonna have to assume it's just indicating that it's a minor Erd tree. No tunnel ahead. Yeah, I know we've been here before, now that I remember it. There really isn't anything to do there. Did we ever figure out what this was? Old codger? Guess not. Oh well. Another finger reader crone. This is potentially two entrances to the castle, one this way, and then one through the main road here. Probably go here and take this way since the bridge doesn't seem broken here. But I believe that's where I'm calling it for the night. Thanks to any of you who've been able to manage watching this far. Appreciate having you. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to hang live with me anytime on Twitch Chezni. If you are watching on Twitch still, feel free to visit my YouTube channel at Chezni2004. Otherwise, as always, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.